Welcome back to another countdown of hidden post-apocalyptic gems. If you're into desolate landscapes, survival stories, and untold human drama, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into more lesser-known films and series that deserve your attention. Number 10. FlashForward. Imagine a world that, without warning, descends into chaos. Across the globe, billions of people lose consciousness simultaneously for 2 minutes and 17 seconds. This is no ordinary fainting spell. During this time, each person experiences a vision of the future. These glimpses, some hopeful and others nightmarish, force them to confront their destinies. As the characters edge closer to the inevitable, they must grapple with the terrifying question: can you change a future already written in stone? As more terrifying secrets about this global phenomenon are uncovered, the characters begin to suspect that this chilling incident was no accident, and what awaits them may be far worse than their visions foretold. Number 9. Day 5. In this frightening world, sleep has become deadly. Every attempt to rest plunges the protagonists into nightmares and unbearable pain. Sleep is now a trap. Every moment of closed eyes filled with terrifying visions and uncontrollable fear. Exhausted and sleepless, the characters lose touch with reality, their minds fracturing under the weight of insomnia. Stranded and tired, they must battle not only terrifying external threats, but also their own growing inner demons. In this relentless struggle for survival, sleep is a luxury that may turn out to be the ultimate threat. Number 8. Goodbye World. Goodbye World is a dark story of an apocalypse that begins not with a bang or zombies, but with the subtle collapse of civilization. A mysterious cyber attack cripples the world's infrastructure, and everything we know comes to a halt. Amid the ensuing chaos, a group of old friends seeks refuge in a remote cabin, hoping to escape the growing terror. However, what was supposed to be a safe haven quickly becomes a claustrophobic nightmare. As the end draws near, fear of what lurks outside is matched only by fear of what lies within. The apocalypse is not just external, it festers within them, like a plague. Number 7. Starfish. In Starfish, we follow the story of Aubrey, a woman mourning the loss of her best friend. What begins as ordinary grief quickly spirals into a nightmare beyond comprehension. Alone in a deserted city, Aubrey discovers that the reality around her is fracturing. Strange radio signals and mysterious tapes reveal dark secrets that may hold the key to survival. But something lurks in the shadows. Invisible monsters from another dimension hunting in this distorted new reality. Loneliness and fear grip her every moment as the line between memory, sorrow, and the end of the world blurs. Number 6. Bounty Killer. In a post-destruction world where corporations have brought about the collapse of civilization, chaos reigns everywhere, and the land is awash with the blood of the innocent. When the law ceased to exist, the only means of achieving justice became bounty killers, merciless headhunters pursuing those who ruined the world. Their task is clear: to eliminate all who have served corporations, regardless of age, gender, or degree of guilt. These ruthless killers not only take sadistic pleasure in inflicting suffering, but are also a symbol of the new order, where life has no value. When you hear the whirring of their vehicles' engines approaching, know that you have nowhere to hide. For them, there is no difference. Anyone who stands in their way will end up in a pile of corpses. In the post-apocalyptic world of Bounty Killer, death is the only certainty. Number 5. Terminus. In this dark tale of a world in chaos, humanity teeters on the edge of extinction. Amid the apocalypse, David, a man with a tragic past, has his life changed by a strange accident. He encounters something inhuman, something that hides a powerful secret. This meeting forces him to confront forces that should not exist. With each step, David sinks deeper into a nightmare, where the line between human and alien blurs in terrifying ways. The mysterious power he discovers could be the key to survival, or it might bring unspeakable horror to an already collapsing world. Number 4. The Worthy. In a world devastated by chaos, where society has collapsed and lawlessness reigns, a few survivors cling to life, guarding the last source of clean water. In their fortress of despair, the line between humanity and savagery begins to blur. Strangers arrive seeking shelter, but betrayal and violence hide in their eyes. As the gates open, darkness seeps in, initiating a deadly game of trust and survival. The sanctuary becomes a battlefield, where blood is spilled not for salvation, but for power. In this brutal world, only the most ruthless will prove themselves worthy. Number 3. The Last Days. In the apocalypse-ravaged streets of Barcelona, humanity faces extinction. A mysterious, irreversible epidemic forces people to remain indoors. Anyone who dares to step outside meets a cruel, agonizing death. In this world, where open spaces become deadly traps, the protagonist of The Last Days embarks on a terrifying journey through dark, claustrophobic tunnels and abandoned buildings, searching for his beloved. Every step could be his last, as the sounds echoing through the darkness offer only the promise of impending doom. In this suffocating reality, fear becomes an inseparable companion, as humanity grapples with madness and the omnipresence of death. Number 2. After the Dark. After the Dark is a dark tale about a group of students trapped in a macabre game, teetering on the edge of reality and nightmare. Guided by a cold, merciless professor, they must choose only 10 people to survive a nuclear apocalypse. Their only chance of survival is a bunker, but not all of them will be allowed inside. As the imagined scenarios become increasingly violent, moral dilemmas turn into bloody confrontations, and old friendships rot away, revealing terrifying facets of human nature. Every decision brings consequences worse than death, a survival test where human nature proves more horrifying than the apocalypse itself. Number 1. Captain Nova. The future world lies in ruins, destroyed by humanity's unchecked greed. The landscape is a barren desert, filled with decay and crumbling cities, while every breath is tainted with poison. Nova, a time traveler, embarks on a desperate mission to return to the past and prevent inevitable destruction. But something goes wrong, and instead of returning as a seasoned woman, she finds herself trapped in the body of a child. Defenseless and lost, she struggles to find her strength as time slips away, while the dark forces that led to the world's end begin to hunt her down. No one believes her except Nas, a neglected teenager who alone tries to protect the mysterious girl and her small AD flying robot from the secret services pursuing them. Each step back into the past brings her closer to the ultimate nightmare, a world that refuses to be saved. That's all for today. If any of these hidden gems caught your eye, make sure to add them to your watch list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more post-apocalyptic discoveries. See you next time.